I'm over here off of Sahara and Nellis over on the east side, and I'm gonna go to this place which I featured their original location early on in the Bob Beats Vegas series. This is called Farm Basket. They do deep fried turkey. It's a little bit unique. It's kind of a home cooking, mashed potatoes, rolls, sweet tea, and I was craving it. I was driving by, and I was like, you know what? That looks like a good lunch. So let's check out this new location on Sahara and Nellis, Farm Basket, fried turkey. Come on, it's a good lunch. Let's see. I should have recorded this before I poured the gravy on, but I couldn't help myself. Now, let's look at this biscuit. This biscuit comes wrapped in wax paper and soaked in butter. You couldn't ask for more, okay? Oh my God, that's not just butter. What is that? It's like some kind of sugar, honey, sweet butter. There's also, I guess, this potato salad? Coleslaw. I'm not a fan of coleslaw, but I'll try it just for the sake of things. But I've already taken a bite of this. I wasn't gonna make a video. I decided to make the video because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, this is just too great. This is awesome. And also, it's a little after lunchtime. It's in the afternoon, and there's no one here. No one. Which is telling me that people don't know about this place. So I want to turn you on to it. Now, I know I did a video about the original Farm Basket that's way over there, like, what is it, off of Charleston? But this is a new one that they built. Now, it's not as homey as the other one, and the menu seems the same, but it's a nice and clean place. And I don't think people get what's going on here. So I want to share with you what's happening, and let's enjoy it together. Now, you've heard me complain before that there's not a lot of places in town for like home cooking, you know, especially when it comes to like fast food home cooking. There was restaurants that tried to replicate that. I mean, probably the most famous of which is going to be like Cracker Barrel, okay? But this is a very unique thing. Now, I've done a video on Farm Basket before, but what you got is a giant turkey breast that's been breaded and fried, chicken fried, as you would say, with mashed potatoes. These appear to be fresh, lumpy mashed potatoes. I don't think they're from a box. And then this giblet gravy with the pepper. This is so good. I mean, this is a nice change from drive-through fried chicken, drive-through food. This is something completely unique. I mean, you can get it through the drive-through. They have one, but this is fantastic. I mean, I haven't been here in a long time, maybe a year, but I just had a hankering for some real food. I know this is deep fried, but I'm a Southern boy, and I think this is fantastic. There's nowhere you can go and get a giant fried piece of turkey. And the pepper, I love the pepper. Sweet tea with the good ice. If you know, you know. Oh, holy shit. This dinner's like 11 or 12 bucks. And today's money, that's not that bad. This is real food, okay? This is way better than going to McDonald's. Oh my God, this biscuit is just drenched. It's not a biscuit, it's a roll. It is just dripping in this sweet honey butter. It's like a piece of cake. It's like a cinnamon roll without the cinnamon. Is the best way to describe it. Oh my God, that's sweet. I don't eat coleslaw, I'm gonna be honest. I hate coleslaw. But I'm gonna take a bite of this for the video. I'm not a big fan of it. I hate to just throw it out though, but let's try it. Maybe I like it, I don't know. Meh. It's cabbage and mayonnaise. Not bad. It's not my fave. I'm still gonna say that I don't like coleslaw. But like if I had to eat it, like if I was in jail or in the hospital and I was starving and they brought me that, I would gobble it up. Sweet tea. Oh yeah. You come in out of that 110-degree heat and you get some of this sweet tea and this crushed ice. Yeah. I've only had a few bites of this and I'm already stuffed. I really need to get this to go because I'm not going to be able to eat all this. I mean, I'm maybe a quarter of the way through this. I mean, this is a hearty meal. You know, some of the chicken joints could really take a lesson from this place. And that's just like what happens to every place. They start off with great intentions and they start off great like this. And then as they become more corporate and bought out, they figure out every which way to skimp, you know. Think about Kentucky Fried Chicken. It swept the nation when it came out because it was fantastic. And they used to have these big plump pieces of chicken and the fresh mashed potatoes and the corn on the cob with the butter. And it was home cooking. You'd go there after church on a Sunday, or you know, it was good, wholesome food. But see, they don't sell their food by weight; they sell it by piece. So when you go in there and you buy a chicken leg and a thigh, they get the smallest chicken leg they can find, the size of your thumb. And you're just not getting quality. So there's not a lot of places left that are still doing it the old-fashioned way. Taco Bell, they're getting steamed meat and adding water to the beans, and they're just not cooking their food anymore. You can't really buy this. They have to make this because fried turkey breast is not a thing that is normalized. So they have to, you know, they have to make these. So apparently the potatoes are not fresh made. She said they're red potatoes that they come condensed, and then I guess they're maybe I don't know. That they get a little water added to them. They put butter in them. They said they hand fillet all their meats, the chicken breast, the turkey breast. They hand fillet them, they hand batter them, and fry them here. So that's pretty impressive. It's really good. I mean, it's not highfalutin. It's called Farm Basket. I gotta say, I don't like the decor of this location. I don't like these tables. I don't like these chairs. I don't like the decoration or the lack of it. You know, it's a place that you want it to be more kind of homey, and it's not at all. You know, they've made it like a Panda Express or anything else. You know, it's quite boring, the decoration. I think that they should have gone with more of a Cracker Barrel style, old cottage, German maybe, because they're just missing out. They're trying to go with a postmodernism, mid-century modern a little bit, and it just doesn't work. It's not. It doesn't make me feel homey in here. These chairs, which are very well built stainless steel chairs or whatever they are, they're not comfortable. You know, I would like to. I know they're in a compromised area, but I would have liked to seen stuff on the table, salt and pepper, things like that. Used to go to a place in Texas. Got a chip in my nail here. Used to go to a place that was big in Texas called Grandy's. Grandy's was this fast food home cooking where they did chicken fried steak, things like that. And originally they would serve it on a real plate with real forks, with real metalware, I should say. And you could go up to the counter and get as many refills of tea and their yeast rolls as you wanted. Sometimes they would even walk around with baskets of the rolls and pass them out. That's how they started off, like back in the 80s when I used to go. And I used to go in there and I would get a kid's meal. You get 4 nuggets, 1 vegetable, and a drink for $1.99 back when I used to go. I mean, this was in the late 90s. I used to order 2 kids' meals. I'd get one with baked beans, one with mashed potatoes. I'd get 2 sweet teas. Then you get 4 nuggets. That was a great deal. And then you got all the rolls and tea you can gobble. But then they got bought out. And then they started serving on paper plates. Portions got smaller. They stopped with the free rolls. And the place went out of business. Can barely find a Grandy's. And if you do, they suck. So just a lesson that, like, you know, maybe they weren't making as much money, but the place, I used to go there, it would be packed. I'd go there for lunch, it'd be packed. And that's not the case anymore. When you find something that works, you gotta just, you know, people like me that like this kind of home cooking, those small accoutrements, just having salt and pepper, having an actual fork, having an actual plate. I know washing plates is kind of a, you know, hassle, but the experience of it really elevated the food. So when you went to a Grandy's back in the 90s, compared to going to a KFC where you ate out of a box, or Church's or some other kind of chicken place, it didn't compare. It was a higher elevated. I mean, you were not quite at a diner, but it didn't feel like fast food. That's my advice to this place and places like it. Oh my God, that was good. Farm basket, who'd have thought? Wait, what's this? The Great Greek Mediterranean. I did not know that was there. I didn't even notice. Okay, I got to come back over here and try that. That's going to be next on my list. I love a nice Greek place. What a great find. What is the name of the street I'm on again? This is, I'm on Sahara and Nellis. Tons of great food here. Nice little gem if you're over here on the east side. Hey, thanks for having lunch with me. First time, I think, is this the first time I've done the same place twice? It is. Well, you just had lunch with me and you had Bobby's Vegas. I got to throw them a bone. It's a new location. It's fantastic. You know what to do. You like, share, and subscribe. There'll be more.